Friendly greetings. You are watching some strange sort of YouTube late night cable access TV with me, Torley. We've got Symptohm, Melohman PE. They've made it free. That rhymes. It's really nice. I believe Om Force hails from France, and it's really cool to play synths from around the world. Now, they're renowned for having rather decorative user interfaces. This is not one of the more extreme ones of theirs. It looks fairly conventional by some regards, but there's some neat twists, like the MIDI panic button looks like comes from a nuclear reactor. But what is very unique about this is, so you got sounds, but you see it's got key switching or morphing here, as they call it. You have this octave, you can change which octave it is if you want, and you can change the morphing time. Now that's an even better thing. Not only do you press to morph, it morphs smoothly. It doesn't just suddenly snap, as is the case with, say, the East to West Quantum Leap collection that I've noticed. So if I'm right here, notice that I had a bunch of them. The lights, the little reindeer Rudolph lights, the Christmas lights as they were. Notice I have a green here, just like on the screen. They were, you can have multiples lit at the same time. So this time here equates to, you could have it, oh wow, you could set to extreme degrees, or you could have it snap instantly. But I like the morphing capability, so let's leave it at 2 beats. This is great for a freebie. Now it is, as the Performer Edition would indicate, that's a nice way to say instead of light. The full version has more sounds, more customizability, but as it's the case in any, we can expand and collapse, project preset, I'm fairly new to the synthesizer. Now this is a bit unfair because usually I'm totally naive, but I've actually made some tracks with this, including my remix of Derek Howell's Stride. Check that out. It's about rabbits and sexual harassment. Anyway, let's go on. Oh, I got a double click. I'll do some morphing for each one. We're gonna go through all the sounds here. There's quite a few of them, except for the templates. Let's skip the templates. And by the way, you can change the morph mode here. Let's see. So we can change it. There's different settings, you see. We'll keep it on just morphing, but if you were to mutate it, it gets pretty crazy. And I'd argue, when some people talk about analog sound, what they mean is not necessarily good sound quality per se, but it sounds warm, it sounds inviting, it sounds like there's inconsistencies, like with the voltage or the temperature in the room is fluctuating. And this is a way to capture some of that liveity. It's not true analog, of course, but what it is true about is expression. So I have my octaves down there. Okay. I'll try to play something more interesting. It's like, turn my mic this way. Bossa Nova. Where's the pedal? Damn it. Very experimental, mad science like Walter Bishop. He was my favorite character on Fringe. So in a way, people use this a lot more in marketing copy. They say, oh, it's like having 200 sounds in one, or whatever the case may be. And that is fair to a degree. There are many basic sounds which have variations. And though you should actually play them to see what sounds you're going to use, that's ultimately what matters. Could be the next Flat Eric with that or something. That's really cool. So it could be used in any genre, really. People who are into psytrance, they particularly like that evolve, like maybe that the sound is not the best one to do it. Some of them are based on real samples, not just a synth, but this is just playback here. Let's see what we can do. Perhaps it's already a new motto. I've noticed recently there's all these guitar amp simulators that are coming out. It's like Logic 9 has to have one. Digital Performer has to have one. I was trying one called Slago earlier. I haven't fully tried that. Fully tried? What does that even mean? Okay, so we go from the basses into this. Very cool for soundtrack work. Cool sweeps on that. Some of them, this thing has a lot of sounds that remind me of the 80s in a good way. Yeah, cool. And underwater here before we get to the drums. The drums. Don't know why this is called underwater. I expected it to sound differently. But yeah, this is a big feature. If you've never done key switching before, this is a great introduction to that. So, samples. We're just dinking around with drums. Okay, it's like a general MIDI kit. What a twist. These same guys, Ohm Force did Fromage and other really twisted distortion units. The pedigree sure shows let me jack up the volume some actually. That's safe because it's kind of soft. I don't want to be too soft for you. Then of course you can mutate the drums. Let's try some of these other ones here. Let's go back to the So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I haven't checked to be sure. I think the full one you can load your own sounds in and whatnot. Oh, did we do that one already? Okay, next. Oh, that's crazy. It's like drum and bass or glitch chords. You're alive. Instant V snares. Cool. Le Swinger. Country pop. It's just music, folks. The Tobin Tax. Is that like Amen? Oh, that's messed up. I like that. I like what it can do for drums. So as I was saying, I think the full one can load in custom samples, which is awfully sweet. and almost neglected these. You can change the pitch bend very easily here. One of my favorite features, of course. I do these videos to amuse you and for me to be acquainted with what's going on here. Organic sound effects. Very cool, that one. What? Great for cartoons, that. We'll open this up, we'll see what the variations within it. Warp speed, Captain! It helps me to play sounds like that. Just one guitar there, that was Johnny Marr. Interesting. Now on to the leads. I'm famed for that. Let's try it. It's the Aragorn. That's like Lord of the Rings shizness. Cool. It's cool when it doesn't just do something like cut off and resonance, but changes the stereo imaging and that sort of stuff. It affects your senses, especially when you're wearing headphones. These are monophonic. No. So there's a lot of homages to the Mini Moog. Wild. Nice. I like that how that's do some laser effects. Lasers. Oops, let's get one. Can't do that. That really has a wide range of variety. I was expecting a super song. What we got here? Ziga. Okay, Dirty Paula. Epian organ. I think. People ask me how do I practice. Well, I get practice doing videos like this. Oh, gotta close the lid. I like how the pitch bend range just stays too. But it didn't retain, I reported a bug. It didn't save. They haven't got back to me. I didn't reply very quick the first time, so I'm hoping they'll find out what was wrong with the... I had to freeze my track instead. Yeah, I'm like one of those television characters that vocalizes my thoughts constantly. Filthy. Oh, that's sweet how that morphs. Morphing is nice in that. Pepsicus. Someone's having fun with that. Weird noises for your next minimal techno epic. Okay. Although a tono can be most welcome. So funny. I wish I had a third hand. Gobble gobble. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever that means. Gives notes here. What is map? Oh, I forgot about aftertouch. Yeah, I love that. That's why I really like more and more of these synthesizers that tell you in the right here what you should do with a sound and tell you a story. definitely, I think Performer Edition is a great name because it is so live playable. There's some synths I don't like them too much because there's so much programming you have to do. Step time. Why bother when you can just flick a switch or a knob or slider? Quiet pad and what is it? We'll do one more here, and then I'll continue this in part 2, okay? It's nice and fat. The one that I had is, since I'm pressing this, if I had a pedal board, that I could romp the stompy. Let's check out part 2.